Welcome back to the channel. adrianmateogunz bringing you guys another video. This will be using my Glock 19X MOS 9mm. Gun is empty, has been safety checked, no rounds in the chamber, magazine is empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be trying out my Agency Arms 417 brand new Compensator from Wing Tactical, and we will actually see if this does indeed reduce the recoil like it's advertised to do. Supposed to decrease it a lot, by 30 to 40%. Hopefully it does work and it does cycle properly. I got 4 different types of ammo. So I will be using some Wolf 115 grain full metal jacket, steel casing, 9mm. Some 9mm cellular and below, 115 grain full metal jacket. Also, some Fiocchi range dynamic 124 grain 9mm full metal jacket. And lastly, some Fiocchi range dynamic 147 grain 9mm full metal jacket as well. I got 4 magazines for this bad boy. I will be doing a 5-shot average on each one of these bullets. Hopefully they'll cycle properly. We'll go out to my range, check it out. Hopefully I have 0 issues or malfunctions. Let's check it out, y'all. I got the gun cocked and loaded with the 5 rounds of the steel casing from Wolf 115 grain full metal jacket. Let's check it out and see if it will cycle the first 5 rounds. And right off the bat, we got a stovepipe. It cycled around. It shot the round. Got a stovepipe. Let me go ahead and get the magazine out. Let me check that casing out. So it actually shot the round, no problem. And the recoil actually felt a lot less than before. There's one thing with these websites that they actually fail to tell you. And if they did, and I did not read it, that would probably be my mistake. But I'm pretty sure that I actually checked everything myself before I even bother getting this dual port compensator. Unfortunately, I did went ahead and call one of my gun store that I actually go to, and I told him, what if I use a compensator? They said, well, maybe you will have to change the guide rod to a lesser spring rate. I do not know what the spring poundage is for this, the original OEM spring rod. I don't know what it is, but I'm probably going to have to get one that's lesser than this one. So I'm going to try it again and see if the 115 grain will actually cycle through again, because the same thing happened to me with my Glock 43X MOS. Same thing happened, but then after I ran a higher grain ammo, it started working properly. So let me try it again. If it happens again, I'm going to go to the cellular below, which is a better ammunition than this one. Hopefully it will cycle. If not, I'm going to go to the 124 grain or the 147 grain, because the higher the grainage, it will cycle better. But let me try it and see one more time. I think it just cycled properly. Let me try it again. Nope. Clean it. Clear. And it did shoot the round. It cycled it, but it never loaded another one. Okay. Let me try it again. That's crazy. Before I do that, let me go ahead and clear it again. I'll be right back. And I am back. So I'm trying again the Wolf ammunition, 115 grain, full metal jacket steel casing. Let me try one more time and see what's going to happen. So every time it goes bang, it shoots around, it ejects the casing, and now it's stuck. So there you go. So the shell got stuck in there and it did not eject, but it did shoot around. So obviously the guide rod does need to be changed to a lesser poundage of a spring on here. Let me go ahead and stop using these right here. Let me go ahead and go to the other ones and see if it's going to cycle or not. I'll be right back. I'm not even going to pause the video. I'm just going to keep on going. These are the cellular and below 115 grain full metal jacket, which again it happens to be a better bullet than the Wolf. And let me try it. Same thing. Let me go ahead and clear. So for the 115 grain, it shoots one. I either get a stovepipe or just did not cycle another round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the 124 grain full metal jacket, and hopefully that would help. I'll be right back. So now I got the Fiocchi Range Dynamic 124 grain full metal jacket. These are heavier rounds. Hopefully the original guide rod spring system will actually work and cycle properly and work with the dual port compensator. Let's check it out. If not, I'm going to have to change the guide rod. I'm going to have to. And in this case, let me remove the magazine. Failure to load. Yep. Failure to load around. Unfortunately, it seems like I'm having issue upon issue upon issue with the guide rod just being the original one. And I think I'm going to have to go to a lesser spring weight in order for the dual port compensator to actually cycle properly, because the original one is way too heavy. So let me try it again. Same thing. All right. Failure to load another round. That one was never shot. Let me go ahead and try the 147 grain, which are the last one that I have, which is the heavier grain ammunition. And let's see, by the bullet being heavier, it was cycled properly with the original guide rod. stovepipe. Let me try it again. Failure to feed. Well, this testing really fucking sucked. And again, I hate the fact that I needed to do my own fucking homework and find out if I'm gonna have to indeed change the guide rod to a lesser spring in order for the compensator to actually work. Because when you look at the videos on YouTube, online, and all that bullshit, they make it seem so fucking nice, beautiful, cinematic. Oh, they just change. You know when I put the fucking put the goddamn compensator in there and boom boom they go to shoot and make it all fucking cinematic. So you get all fucking excited, googly eye. Oh shit, I'm gonna get one. It works. I'm gonna make it look good. Well, it makes the gun look nice, makes it look badass. But unfortunately, now I'm going to have to upgrade the fucking spring to a lesser spring in order for the rounds to actually cycle properly. So I'm going to look into that and see what I can actually find and see what's going on. But just for shits and giggles, I'm going to take the compensator off and I'm going to shoot it with just the threaded barrel just to make sure that it's the compensator, not my gun malfunctioning. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. I loaded 5 rounds of the Wolf, still case 115 grain full metal jacket. I took the compensator off. I also loaded 5 rounds of the Stallion below and the 2 Fiocchi range dynamic, 124 grain and 147 grain. I'm going to shoot it without the compensator just to make sure that my gun is not malfunctioning. It's actually the compensator. So let me shoot these and see what's going to happen. Hopefully, it's the compensator, not my gun. The compensator is actually not cycling through with the original guide rod. I'm going to have a lesser spring poundage in order for it to work. Let's check it out. Cycling properly. So that let me know is indeed the compensator and the original spring guide rod, the original one, just not good enough. I have to use a lesser spring poundage in order for the compensator to work. Let me try the other ones just to double check. These are the 115 grain cellular and below. Cycle again. Slight lock back. Gun empty. Mag empty. 124 grain. Range dynamic. Fiocchi. 124. Gun lock back, empty, magazine empty. And finally, the Fiocchi range dynamic 147 grain full metal jacket. So again, first impression, because I did not know at the beginning that I had to go and change the guide rod, I was actually pretty excited. Though the compensator looked on the gun, it looked badass. It really does. And I hope that I find the right guide rod spring system that I can actually change it to and get it going. So honestly, first impression is the recoil was actually reduced. Even if I only shot a few rounds, even with the malfunction, I felt that the recoil actually was a lot a lot less than the original Recoil without the compensator. Unfortunately, I'm very dissatisfied. I'm not too happy. Now I'm going to have to go ahead and find the other guide rod to make it work properly. Once I do that, I will come up to you guys and give you an update. I'm not too happy today, but other than that, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Make sure that if you're new to the channel, you go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share it, comment. I'm not too happy with it. I'm very fucking dissatisfied. I'll give it a thumbs down for now. Make sure that you click on the bell notification if you that way you stay updated with any time I drop another video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. adrianmateogunz out. So back to the tabletop. I just came from outside shooting my gun with the Agency Arms 417 dual port compensator. Let me tell you that right off the bat, when I did the first round, the recoil was reduced significantly. So it did what it's supposed to do, reduce the recoil. Except I guess I did not read all the fine prints before I purchased this compensator. And this is my only grief that I have with a lot of companies. They don't put all the warnings and bullshit in big, bold letters for you to read. They probably have it on the website that if you put this this compensator on your 30 barrel, you're gonna need to change the fucking guide rod. And if they do have it on there, it's probably the little teeny itty bitty fucking fine prints like this right here that nobody really fucking reads. Because we all believe the hype. We believe in how good the video looks. Oh, when you put it on, it's gonna shoot like fucking John Wick. The recoil gonna be reduced, blah, 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 all that bullshit. So that's my only fucking problem. It reduced the recoil. Do not get me wrong. The fucking recoil on both the 115 grain full metal jacket, the 124 grain, and the 147 grain, it reduced the recoil significantly. However, now I'm going to have to spend more fucking money to get another guide rod with a lesser spring poundage. That way it will fucking cycle properly. So my only beef with you, Agency Arms, is that next time, put that shit on the fucking fine prints in big, bold letters to let people know what you got to do if you decide to use this compensator on your gun. So another thing that I did, since I was having so many fucking issues with every single round, I either gonna get a stovepipe, not cycling properly, the bullet got stuck, the round got stuck like halfway through the feed ramp. It did not feed another round. Just having malfunction after malfunction after malfunction. Just not cycling properly at all. Excuse me. Now, I took this off and then I told myself, well, let me go ahead and shoot my gun without the compensator just to make sure that the gun is not malfunctioning. So I did 5 rounds of each and they all cycle properly. The slide lock and everything. So that let me know it is the compensator. It reduced the recoil significantly. Now the original guide rod, just too strong. I'm gonna have to get another guide rod. So again, if you know, we have to change the guide rod. Put that in big bold letters and let me know right ahead of time. And let me be the one to make that choice if I even want to bother getting this or that. That's my only grief with this compensator and this company that I got it from. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'm not too happy with this video, not at all, but I'm going to put it out there. If anybody, any gunsmith, any expert, anybody want to chime in and give me some pointers, maybe tell me how I fucked up or how I screwed up, which I didn't. I just wish that I knew I would have to change the fucking guide rod. Other than that, I would have never had this problem. So tell me what you think. Drop it in the comments below. Just let me know. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. I will give this compensator not a thumbs up, halfway. That's 50-50. Anyway, see y'all.